continues.
Are we all good?
I believe we're all good. Warren Haynes is setting up.
Nice.
I consider him a friend now, man. Yeah. He's done our show enough.
Oh, yeah.
Very thin Warren Haynes. Lost a tremendous amount of weight.
Yeah, you lost a bunch of weight there, sir.
You did.
Thank you.
Looking good.
Thanks.
Nice.
It's not fun losing weight.
No.
No, it's not.
I'm proud of it and glad to be doing it, but it's not fun.
What sparked it?
You know, I'd been the same amount overweight for years, and then one day I realized I started to gain weight, and I was like, I can't do that. I've been comfortably overweight for a long time, but when it starts gaining, I said no. Plus, I have a 2-year-old son, and I got to be around to chase him around. So.
Do you find yourself looking at yourself? I find myself looking at myself naked in the mirror a lot more. No, because I lost weight. I'm like, I just find myself standing in front of the mirror nude.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't think I've quite reached that point. I'm hoping for that.
What are you craving that you're not touching? What's the one thing?
I'm not doing any bread and no chocolate. I'm a big chocoholic.
Right.
But you know, I'm getting used to it. It's on the road. It's hard to not just reach for something in the middle of the night, and you know, I realized if I just, as we were talking about, just cut out a bunch of the garbage, you know, you can actually lose weight.
Mini bars are hard to hotel. You go to a hotel, a mini bar, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's impossible.
I
to
think
stay
you guys
out of.
just traveling like you do. I don't know how you do it. I don't know.
Food in those things.
Yeah,
there's just not. It's hard to find good food on the road.
impossible.
I don't know how you do it.
And it's also when you get off work at midnight, who doesn't eat after they get off work? So it's like to not eat late at night, which is the rule number one. You're not supposed to do that.
Right.
You know?
It's like bread is everything, though. Like everything you eat has fucking either a bun on it or it's some type of bread. It makes everything delicious.
Yeah, it does.
Damn it.
Over here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess that's part of what you said. It's not fun.
But you know, it's a nice lesson in discipline. So
yeah, apparently.
And you know, last time I was here was with Patrice too.
Yes.
So, and what a tragic thing.
Yeah.
It still kills. It kills us to this day.
Yeah.
It's still very real and very new to us.
Oh man, he was.
It's been almost 2 years already.
Yeah,
and it feels like yesterday that he walked down that fucking hall. He was amazing for us and an amazing friend too. And you guys did a little blues number last time.
We did, yeah.
That thing was unbelievable. How great
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
Just off the cuff.
Howlin' Wolf.
Yep.
Going
that was
down
it.
slow.
Going down slow.
And how almost like prophetic. You know, it was like
Right.
But what a funny guy, man.
You do Greg too, didn't you? Weren't you friends with Geraldo?
I was, and I do this charity show in North Carolina every year during the holiday season, and he was going to come down and be part of it, and then he passed. And I didn't really know him. We were just starting to kind of get to know each other and had mutual friends and stuff. But man, he was a real talent as well.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
He was
Funny,
really funny.
Very funny guy, man. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Starting to think Warren's bad luck.
Yeah, right? Comics, stay away.
It's me. I didn't.
At least you're safe, Jim.
Wow, low blow.
Yeah,
Yes.
but accurate.
Hey, Warren, what do we... Wow, low blow.
Yeah,
Yes.
but accurate.
Hey, Warren, what are we promoting today? Are we promoting Shout?
Shout, yeah. The Shout came out today, or comes out today, however you want to look at it. Is it today already?
It's today already. Yeah.
Today's today.
That's your next song right
A little
there.
early for you?
Is it today already?
You know, it was a little early at 4:45.
Yeah, you were on Imus
And
this
when
morning.
my car picked me up at 4:45, and I was like, yeah, I'm usually not asleep by then.
Sleep, yeah.
But it's been a good, productive day. I've gotten a lot accomplished, whereas normally I wouldn't even be awake.
Right.
So now the rest of the week you can just sleep in.
Exactly.
You did.
For about
you did very
38 hours.
Yeah.
There's 22 songs on this record, too. This is like long. It's
Well,
like,
Warren and the guys, it's Government Mule. They're doing something cool here. The disc one is all the songs, and then disc 2 is all the songs done with other people.
Yeah.
So you get 2 versions of each song.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. I don't think anybody's ever.
I can't think of anyone else that has done this. It's smart.
We did alternate versions of each song with different friends and great vocalists. So disc 1 is all Government Mule, no guests, and it's all me singing. And then disc 2 is, as you see there, it's Dave Matthews, Ben Harper, Dr. John, Steve Winwood, Grace Potter, Elvis Costello,
Miles Kennedy, who did some stuff with Slash, and Glenn Hughes, who I think sang with Sabbath.
Oh, Miles Kennedy, that's right. Oh, man, does he have a voice.
Great. Yeah, he's tremendous.
Everybody on there is amazing, and they all did fabulous jobs, and everybody kind of took the song and made it their own,
Whose idea was that? Was that your idea?
I think so. I'll take credit for it.
Yeah, might as well.
I got to ask
No one's gonna argue.
I got to ask you a concert question because we were just talking about this yesterday. Maybe you could give us some insight. Metallica, we saw them at the Apollo. It was an amazing show, and I need to know if you guys, after a while, get sick of playing the same songs. Like as a fan, as someone in the venue, you can't tell whatsoever. Metallica, they were singing it like they were singing it for the first fucking time, so it's not a problem with them. But for you guys. Do you get kind of sick of playing the same songs over and over again after a while?
Yes, and in
a word,
but I'll tell you our solution to that.
Okay,
we don't play the same songs every night.
No, because you guys are able to mix it up and change it up just enough.
Especially with Government Mule, over the course of a tour, we'll play a couple of hundred songs. And our audience understands that might mean that some of them are a little less rehearsed, but they like that and we like that. So, as an example, if we do 3 nights at the Beacon Theater or something like that, we won't repeat any song over 3 nights, and we play for 3 hours. So that's 9 hours of music with no repeats. And the reason is exactly what you're saying. I think the burnout factor is much more obvious if you're doing the same stuff night after night after night.
Now, I got to defend Metallica. You wouldn't tell at all, but I'm just thinking some of these songs they've been doing for 25, close to 30 years. So you got to think.
And they got the repertoire, so if they get sick of something, they can put it on the shelf for a while.
Little bit, right?
But they probably couldn't do 3 nights without repeating, because there's certain songs their fans demand. It's kind of cool your fans let you do that and just say, hey, man, whatever they're playing, we're going to enjoy. That's a great place to be. It's a plumber.
We've been lucky that we kind of carved out this model of doing that. And I'm sure some people come occasionally if it's their only show and they don't hear their favorite song. Maybe they're a little disappointed, but everybody kind of understands that's what we do.
Yeah, right on. Well,
like
play for us?
Hear
I'd love to hear
something.
you.
Yeah.
Like to hear something.
Absolutely.
Sure.
What are we going to do today?
I'm going to do this song called. There's only a few songs that I can do by myself from the record, so I don't want to mislead anybody into thinking it's a mellow record because it's definitely not. But this is one of the ones that I can do by myself. This is called "When the World Gets Small," and the alternate version on disc 2 was sung by Steve Winwood. When the world gets small, I feel like it's closing in. Through it all, there's you, my friend. When I feel like I can't go on, no reason to aspire, just can't rise above, there's you, only you. Voices of 1,000 years ringing in my head, yours is the only one that cuts through it all. When the world gets music on the highway, even more in my head, makes me long for another time and place. When life was so much easier, and all my friends were still around, and there was a big smile on my face. Yesterday I was flying high, high above the crowd, but I know I'm gonna need a place to fall. When the world gets small, and dreams I'm flying still, high above the mountain, but I know I'm gonna need a place to fall. When the world gets small, sometimes I feel like it's getting smaller every day.
Jesus.
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me. You've done that a few times, huh? Meaning saying
working
it's
on it.
unbelievable.
Thank you.
Warren Haynes, When the World Gets Small, off the Government Mule CD called Shout.
Tremendous.
That was really fucking
Wow.
good.
Wow.
What a great sound on the guitar. Holy shit.
That is a great sounding
This
guitar.
sounds really fucking cool.
What do those pedals do? I don't play music. There's two pedals.
Jimmy.
I've seen guitar players always step on those pedals, and I don't know what they do.
Well, the first one is a tuner, and so when I step on it, it shuts the sound off and lets me tune to lights that tell you if you're in tune or out of tune. And the second one is tremolo, and I will demonstrate. No tremolo. Tremolo.
Oh.
So that's what it does. Sometimes you have that built into an amplifier, but in case it's not, I bring my own with me.
Damn, you should have that for your voice when you stand up, Jim.
That would be nice.
Nice little tremolo on some
Every time
parts. Yeah.
Every time the punchline's coming, I give it a little tremolo so it reverberates throughout the laughter.
Lets everybody know when it's
a
coming.
special effects person.
Yeah, smoke dramatically rising as my joke is building.
When was that written?
About 3 years ago.
3 years.
That's actually one of the oldest songs on the new record. I wrote that song. It's the first song I wrote on piano when I bought a piano, and I've never played piano before, but I just bought one.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
To learn.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, just buy a piano and play it.
For the first time.
I just
Jesus.
wanted to get good enough to write a song. You know, I'm
Opie
still
played
like,
air piano.
I did.
In a band.
I was in an air band.
He was an air band, and he played air piano.
That's right.
Look, you're trying
right.
to own it.
I'm bonding.
He's trying to own it. He goes, yeah, that's right.
I'm bonding with Warren Haynes. That's what I'm doing right now.
Let me ask Warren, do bands like yourselves, do you guys respect air guitar bands?
But I wasn't a guitarist because they already had the guitarist, but I was recruited, Warren, to play the keyboard.
Define respect.
Oh, crap.
I was 18. Give me a break, please.
Okay, no, it's
What were
all
you
right.
doing at 18? Probably playing a real guitar and
You know,
getting chicks.
I have heard though people say that people that play guitar are terrible at the air guitar
At air
game,
guitar.
at the the Guitar Hero,
At like Guitar Hero and stuff. Yeah.
I've heard that if you play, it makes you worse.
Yeah, because you know how to play a real guitar, and it's nothing like it.
Yeah, apparently. I have heard that. So,
So why did you wait 3 years to put that song out? That's a beautiful song. You would think if you come up with
thanks.
something like that, you would want it out there immediately.
well, the last Government Mule record was 4 years ago.
Wow.
And it's in between then I did a solo record, and that song didn't really fit into that.
Okay.
So I kind of saved it for this record, and it was great because I'm glad that I did, because it worked out that I was able to get Steve Winwood to sing the other version, and he just crushed it.
Yeah, I can't wait to listen to that.
Here's a great song by Government Mule, Forevermore.
Oh,
I love that song off that last album.
Yes.
I think you sang that the one time you were in here.
Maybe so, yeah.
Oh, is that a good song?
Amazing.
Thank you.
Now, all right. So solo and Government Mule, what's the difference? Considering you're one of the, pretty much the main focus of both bands. What goes through your mind for the two different projects?
Well, Government Mule is more of a rock band, and the solo project's more like soul music and blues and stuff. So if I write a bunch of songs that seem to lean more in that direction, then it's time to make a solo record, which is not very often.
Right.
It's more of a departure. And everybody said, well, couldn't that solo record just have been a Government Mule record? And I was like, yeah, but it's a little more traditional than anything we've ever done. And
but I think your fans would be cool either way, right?
Yeah, and it worked out good because Government Mule wanted to take a hiatus, and I was able to record while we were on break, which was great.
And it's also, you don't have to split the money with all those other guys. That's the
always thinking.
But the confusion continues. Government Mule wanted to take a break, but you're in Government Mule, so that part of your brain only wanted to take a break, but the Warren Haynes part didn't?
Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Whatever part those are.
How many people in Government Mule? How many guys?
4.
Okay, and your solo band has how many?
6.
Oh, actually more.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the solo band has saxophone and more harmony vocals. There's a girl singer, Alicia Shakur, who's awesome, and Nigel Hall, that plays keyboards in my solo band, is also a wonderful singer. They're both working on solo records of their own.
Nice.
When you write a song, and do you get hit with, like, are you in the shower or do you wake? Because I heard Phil Spector woke up and wrote, to know him is to love him, because that was written on his father's tombstone, and he just woke up and he had dreamt that song. I mean, do you work like that, or will you actually sit down and go, I need to write a song?
Actually, that's more often than not. I write when I'm really tired, late at night, 3 o'clock in the morning or something. I get an idea, and if I'm awake already, I start working on it, and if I'm not, I make myself get up, because that's when I probably do most of my writing.
The analytical part of your brain goes to sleep a little bit. And
yeah, there's something about removing the filter, because I think we kind of block a lot of creativity just by being awake. And you ever get that feeling when you're really tired, you think of something that you would never have thought about, and it turned. I mean, I'm sure from a comedy standpoint, the same kind of thing.
We were just talking about this last week. Lorne Michaels goes with that. That's why he makes his people stay up so freaking late.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Because they get a little more creative because they're sleep deprived. We were just discussing this with, what's his name, who was in here?
Michael Che.
Michael Che said the exact same thing.
And your inhibitions drop a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get punchy.
You get punchy.
Have you written a line? Can you think of a line you've written that seemed like kind of good and poetic, and the next day made you want to vomit?
I've written entire songs that I thought were awesome, and then,
that's great.
And then look the next day and go, that's horrible.
That sucks.
You ever hear some of your really old songs and go, oh man, I wish I could go back, change that one little word or a little riff or something?
Yeah, sometimes you go back and change something, but
no, wish you can, because it's already out there as is.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think for the most part, you kind of wish you could change everything a little, but you just kind of live with it and move on. Like almost every record I've ever done, there's something about it you'd want to be different.
Sure.
Yeah, like anything else. What are you going to do, right?
Could you play another one, or is it too early for you?
I could do another one.
Sure.
Yeah? What do you want to play? Anything, honestly, anything you want.
How about there's a song called Captured on the new CD, which is the alternate version of that was done by Jim James from My Morning Jacket. Never wanted to be swept away. I thought I might lose myself. told me there'd be music, sweet music. And I got that sinking feeling, and though I try to brace myself, I can feel me start to surrender, sweet surrender. Everything I needed to remember, everything I needed to forget. When I see a smile, I am a child, I'm captured. Never thought I could love someone more than I love myself. Nobody told me about forgiveness, sweet forgiveness. And now we're waving our flag in the air, the one we sewed together. We're planting our seeds in the ground, roots are growing. Everything I needed to remember, everything I needed to forget. When I see a smile, I am a child, I'm captured. Oh, I'm captured.
Fucking amazing.
Man, that's amazing.
I gotta be honest. Sometimes when people play it here in live in here,
Yeah.
fiddle around with your phone a little. You do. That's just fucking like
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
I'm gonna write that shit in a Valentine's Day card. I'm gonna get a blank card and I'm gonna write that shit down.
Where do you think I got it?
You got it. Oh my God.
That'd be the worst, wouldn't it? If you woke up one day and realized, oh, did I steal that
Right.
from a Hallmark card?
You know, you realize you got it from a Limerick or something. You're like, I knew that man from Nantucket line was wrong.
I gotta say, after hearing you perform the two songs off Shout, the new Government Mule CD record, whatever people want to call it these days, I've always loved your voice. It's gonna be tough to hear these songs with the other guy,
It's
even
cool.
though it's a great concept.
It's very cool because you get two interpretations,
Right.
Which I think, at a minimum, you get a better understanding of the songs themselves. Because
Right.
when you hear like Elvis Costello sing "Funny Little Tragedy" and my version of it, they're completely different. Toots from Toots and the Maytals singing "Scared to Live" is amazing. Everybody did an amazing job, but I just think it's cool to. Well, for me as a songwriter, it's just great hearing other people interpret
sing your
songs,
stuff, right? Yeah.
And you've always loved having other people work with you, obviously.
Yeah, it's something that kind of keeps me.
The one thing when I go
going,
see the Allman Brothers every year at the the Beacon is the guest every day is just coming in and you guys fool around with it. It's awesome.
And we do that at the Beacon more than any other place.
Really?
But that's cool. Because if we're there 11 shows or 13 shows or whatever we do, it just kind of makes it interesting every night.
Absolutely. I've seen you guys there, I don't know, it's got to be 5 or 6 times now. Whatever. Another band you got to worry about. I don't know what else to do with Warren Haynes. To be honest with you, I mean, that song just blew me away.
I think the music spoke for itself right there.
You're just great, dude. The voice is great. The guitar playing. I'm watching your fingers while you're doing that, and it's just so effortless and making such a nice sound. And I'm like, I could never do that. If I had 8 fucking hands, I couldn't do that.
You'd be clunking something, right?
But it's just amazing to watch this beautiful.
If I had 8 hands, I could save a lot of money. See, I'm thinking like you now.
That's true. Play the drums. All right, he's fired. I'll play the fucking harmonica. That would need 2 mouths. I fucked it up already.
What about where are we at with tour dates with Government Mule?
We start in Atlanta day after tomorrow.
Oh, okay, you're ready to go.
And so we're going to be on tour for about a year off and on, promoting the new records because it's the first one in 4 years, and we're psyched to be back out on the road.
So how do you handle that with the 2-year-old?
He comes out sometimes, and we try and strategically book the tour where I can go for a few days and come home and that kind of stuff. And it's nice to have him out for a few days at a time. He actually came out for 10 days one time, which was the most he's ever been out.
Oh, wow.
But I'm torn between thinking that's, for me, selfishly, I like having him out there, but I'm not sure it's the greatest place for him to be.
Right.
But I sure miss him when he's not there,
Would you like him to be a musician?
If he wants to be. He seems to have some sort of knack for it, and he's got good rhythm and coordination. He doesn't just bang in the normal baby way. He bangs kind of in a rhythmic way, and it's but if he wants to be a baker, that's okay too.
That's cool. That's the way it should be, right? Yeah. All right, Warren.
Great, man. Wow.
You're great, Warren Haynes. And you're Warren Haynes. Oh, it's the Warren Haynes on Twitter.
Oh.
Okay, that's great.
Does that means there's another Warren Haynes somewhere?
So good.
Looks like he might not be a Twitter.
Warren may not be twittering himself too often, but
I still have a rotary phone.
He writes enough. He doesn't need to be writing, on Twitter.
And warrenhaynes.net. Allegedly.
And mule.net. Mule.net's a good place you can go to mule.net and kind of link up to anything.
Very cool.
Well, shout us out today, and the 2 songs you played were beautiful. So
absolutely.
Thanks. And again, the record's not a mellow record. Those 2 songs may seem that way with me standing here by myself, but it's rocking, and it's I think it's the best thing we've ever done. I'm really proud of it.
One last question. Have you ever put out an acoustic CD?
The only thing I did one year at Bonnaroo, I played a solo acoustic set, and we released it.
Wow.
So it's just me live at Bonnaroo, but I've never gone in the studio and done that, which is something I really want to do.
I'm going to search that out now, the Bonnaroo set.
Yeah, it's just like the entire set that I played that day, warts and all.
Cool.
Which opens up with a Radiohead song. So it's like
which one?
Lucky. You know that tune, Lucky.
I'm not going to fake it. I don't know.
It's a really cool song.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it thinking it was going to be a live record. I had to play it like 12:30 in the afternoon, and I was like, well, what can I do that's going to kind of freak people out? So, so open with a Radiohead song, and we wound up using it for a live record.
Oh, nice. All right. Warren Haynes, everyone. I think we're done for today.
I have one plug.
Yes.
November 1st, I'm at the Beacon Theater with Dice, and I don't know where tickets are at. I know they were selling extremely well, so hopefully there's tickets left for that. But go to Ticketmaster, and we have one show together.
Sure.
That's
Cool.
it.
And Government Mules at the Beacon the 30th and 31st of December for the our New Year's shows, and I think tickets go on sale October 4th.
Great. Oh, wow, New Year's Eve there. Huh? 31st? 30th and 31st? Great. Cool, man.
Thank you,
guys.
Warren.
Thank you, sir.